Hi Cancer, we are jumping into your channel messages and your tarot and oracle reading. This is a timeless reading for all Cancer placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So we're going to dive into the channel messages and then we'll dive into your oracle and your tarot for you, Cancer. So, excuse me. Starting off with your channel messages, I will be posting these over on my YouTube community page for you guys to reference. But I got, in quotes, with great power comes great responsibility. Now, obviously, this is like a quote. I don't know if it originally came from the movie Spider-Man, but when I just said that, I got the image of Spider-Man in my head. But there's something to do with your responsibility or power in some sort of family dynamic. So this could possibly be something to do or tied to an elderly or deceased parent to some capacity. And there's some sort of like generational birthright that's being passed down to you, or that has been passed down to you. And you hold a lot of power and you hold a lot of like family or ancestral responsibility for something. I don't know exactly what this is. So if it comes to me throughout the rest of the reading, obviously I will portray that to you. For those of you that are single, there's something about learning to be at peace on your own. Spirit has definitely decided and designed the path that you're on currently in this part of your path, in this part of your life, to be on your own right now. That's not to say that it's going to last a long time or that you're going to be alone for a long time at all, but it's just really about letting go of the need to like be in control of the situation, just letting go and trusting that God and the divine has a greater plan for you, and just kind of stop resisting that. I also got something about a lot of you in work and finance. There is some sort of big opportunity for you. This is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I don't know if this is something that recently came upon you or is coming to you in the near future. But just be careful that you're paying attention to all the details of any possibilities or any opportunities that are coming your way. It could be if you're a business owner specifically as well, but if you're not careful or you're not paying attention, for some reason you could miss this opportunity. Some of you guys have an undercover hater. This could be a friend or a family member that does not want you to succeed in your particular form of energy, if that makes sense. This is specifically in love, but I also have written down here it could be tied to work for some of you as well. So some of you guys like have an undercover friend or family member that doesn't want to see you happy in a relationship. I don't know if this is like a relationship that some of you guys are currently in or if it's referring to those of you that are single. So just take it how it resonates. I also got something about the Holy Trinity, Life Path 4, 16th, something about the date of the 11th, green eyes. I got crown chakra activations, life path 22, and I also got the moon card. So the moon card is you. And there, the moon card is a card that portrays fears, obviously, or there's something hidden because what is seen under the light of the sun is not seen under the light of the moon. But I have an arrow pointing to that undercover hater. So it's like I feel like you're not seeing who this person is. They could come off as very friendly and very supportive of you, but underneath it, they're not. So let's dive into the oracle. So your deity, Cancer, your deity was Lord Ganesh, Lord of Abundance. Well, the card says infinite abundance, but Ganesh is, it's abundance, more or less. It says obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. So I don't know if you guys are, just making new, like spiritual, like literally etheric connections, or if you're making new friends in the spiritual community. I was also getting like a lot of like transformative energy in regards to your finances for some reason. Your shadow right now, Cancer, is depression. And then underneath, if you notice, I know it's backwards on my camera, but it's soul suppression because depression is a soul suppression. So there could be an aspect of you. Obviously, if it's a shadow, it might not be something that you're consciously aware of yet, but there could be an aspect of yourself that you're suppressing that in turn is coming out in the 3D as depression, or it could be like apathy or, melancholy, etc., etc. Your second runner-up for your shadow was rejection. So that could be for some of you. Could be some shadows that you guys need to be working on. Also, inner child wound just stuck out to me when I picked that up. So, and then from my new deck, I did, this is the Herbal Astrology deck. I pulled Babesana, which I had never heard of this herb before. So this is a deck that I'm kind of like an amateur herbalist, so astrology and herbalism oracle deck is right up my alley. I just had never heard of this herb before, but the planets that are associated with this herb are the moon and Neptune. And I'm going to read the passage from the booklet, but the key word for this card is trust. And I think that's kind of going with my message of trusting, trusting in the divine, whether that was, I think that was for the singles, those of you that are single, trusting the divine, but I think this is an overall message for all Cancers. So with trust and Babasana, the keywords are trust, self-love, heart retrieval, ultimate state of receivership, gratitude, receptivity, and compassion. Astrological rulers are the moon and Neptune. It says, Babasana's bright and pink flowers bathe the energy body with the softness of light, awakening the inner pathways to unconditional self-love. Babasana reminds us that love is the highest state of receivership, reminding us not to forget the necessary power of self-love. Babasana assists us with rediscovering forgotten places within ourselves, retrieving fragments of our own heart that's seeking healing. Ask yourself, where in my heart's memory can I bring to wholeness? Babasana medicine is like that of whales and hummingbirds, the joyous record keepers of the sacred that assist in ascending the reservoirs of the cosmic heart. It is reminding you to pay close attention to your messages encoded in your dreams, synchronicities, and the symbols that surround you right now. Through these doorways, you can further explore the great mystery of your heart's desire. So I do feel like there's some sort of heart expansion for you, Cancer. And of course, this is a card that's ruled by the moon and Neptune, but the moon first and foremost. And there's something here about connecting to your heart. And there is an emphasis on healing past wounds of the heart that you could be, carrying on, whether it's from past relationships or maybe like an inner child wound or something. But there's definitely something here about like trusting your higher heart or your spiritual heart, and also just kind of leaning into your heart and opening up and awakening your heart chakra. So let's dive into your tarot reading, Cancer. Already at 7 minutes. I try to keep the channeled and scripted messages in the oracle shorter, but it doesn't always work out. Sometimes the divine has another plan for the readings. All right. What do we have for my Cancer placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? And that Ganesh card could just be like literally like a sense of inner abundance within yourself. The abundance is generated from within. I mean, everything is a reflection of your internal state. So I feel like if you're able to channel that Ganesh energy, that is going to be extremely helpful for you. My deck is reversed, but the Ace of Wands wanted to pop out. We'll put it back in. It's like when you unlock that heart chakra, it's going to unlock like so many different levels of abundance and happiness and fulfillment if you're able to do that. Maybe going back and, healing wounds from the past in your heart chakra that haven't been fully healed, that you're maybe becoming aware of. All right. Cancer. 10 of Wands. 4 of Wands. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. 7 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there's some sort of baggage you're holding on to, whether you're consciously aware of this or not, and it could be preventing you from moving forward with some sort of milestone. We'll have to clarify to figure out what this milestone is. 4 of Wands is my 1111 card. You guys could be seeing 1111. So you guys could be intertwined in a marriage or a long-term partnership, or this is something that is trying to manifest for you, or spirit and the divine is trying to manifest for you. But there's something that you're holding on to. There's some sort of baggage or weight that you're carrying. This could also be you like just delegating, I don't know if that's the right word, like many different tasks and just putting your energy in a million different places at once. But I think most of you, this is coming through as like baggage that you're carrying that could be preventing a milestone from occurring, whether this is like in a long-term partnership or if this is trying to manifest for you, this baggage that you're carrying is preventing that. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. So I do feel like you internally know what this is, whatever this blockage is or whatever this baggage is, you know what it is. It could have involved somebody being, you know, sneaky or lied to you, cheated on you, just being very deceptive to you in some way, shape, or form. I'm not saying it's somebody that you're currently connected to, but it's something that you're carrying. So it's definitely something from the past. You know, the past is anything that isn't right now. Technically, the past doesn't even exist from a spiritual perspective. But the Nine of Wands is, you know, it's the Wounded Warrior card. It comes before the Ten of Wands. So it's almost like you were like too beaten and bruised, or you had gone through the ringer too much. If this is from a past relationship, you had just gone through too much to be able to heal the wound at the time. So give yourself some compassion, because I do feel like you suppressed it because you were probably in a state of survival, maybe not literally, but mentally, spiritually, and figuratively, you were in a state of survival. With the Nine of Wands card, you felt very worn out and beaten and bruised, and you wanted to give up entirely. So your only choice at that point in time was to shove it down inside. And there's some sort of inner truth that you're suppressing and you're not letting come to the surface. What are the blocks and challenges for Cancer? The Devil card and the Five of Cups. Well, I have to clarify that Devil card because, you know, the Devil card is really anything that is anything that keeps us chained to the 3D. It reminds anything that makes us forget our divinity, our godliness within us. Anything that makes us forget that we are God and that we are also the devil. It's an aspect of our consciousness, but it's really realistically, it's anything that keeps us bound to the 3D. So it's drugs and alcohol, addictions, attachments, codependency in a relationship. Addictions and codependency are the two main ways it normally shows up in my readings. That's not always the case. It's just some sort of toxic behavioral pattern. And then we have the Five of Cups, which is a card of sorrow, regret, depression. So I do feel like there is certainly an energy of depression. We'll definitely have to clarify that Devil card. There could have been definitely a toxic, maybe a codependent relationship in the past. That could be what this baggage is in your blocks and challenges entirely. I feel like the Devil is tied to the Ten of Wands, but in turn, it's showing up and manifesting in your life currently as the Five of Cups, as depression and or regret or sorrow. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Ten of Cups, the Strength card, and the Four of Cups. So for some of you, you know, maybe this Devil situation and this Ten of Wands, it has nothing to do with, if you are in a current relationship, has nothing to do with your current relationship. Like I said, it could quite possibly be from something years ago. But ultimately, you're going to have some sort of strength and courage to be able to conquer these blocks and challenges of the Devil card and be able to go inside your consciousness, heal, meditate, pray, do your shadow work, healing on something that is kind of like blocking your sense of abundance, and it's blocking your sense of hope for the future too. Four Cups. What is the positive incoming energy for my Cancer babies? Positive incoming energy. The Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. So the Hierophant, you know, the Hierophant is another marriage card. So some of you guys certainly could be involved in a marriage or a marriage that's trying to manifest. Some of you could be trying to manifest a marriage. But others of you, this is like a lesson learned, because the Hierophant is the guru or the master or the teacher or, you know, the preacher. And the Nine of Pentacles is a card of being, traditionally, it's financially secure, stable, and abundant within yourself. It comes before the Ten of Pentacles, obviously. And the Ten of Pentacles, I always say, is my favorite card to get in a love reading. Like next to the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles is not only emotional fulfillment, but it's also stability and security. It's like a family legacy type energy. So there's something here about you gaining knowledge and wisdom. And I believe it's through working through these suppressed energies that are in turn manifesting as depression. And there's something about you gaining your sense of stability back. Some of you guys could be making more money. Obviously, I told you that there is lots of financial increases in your energy right now, or that are trying to come in. We're going to have to clarify that Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Cups. That could be you. 10 of Cups. There we go. And the 8 of Wands. Yeah, there's certainly an energy of unlocking your heart chakra, unblocking your heart chakra. I don't know why I said lock. Maybe you've been kind of like, Hermit card. Yeah, you guys could certainly go inside and utilize meditation, finding the answers within yourself. But as I was saying, I lost my train of thought. Oh, the heart chakra. There's a lot of energy surrounding your heart chakra and healing your heart chakra. 2 of Pentacles. Your finances could be up and down right now. Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's a new sense. Yeah. The 2 of Pentacles came out with the Ace of Cups when I was shuffling. So I feel like your finances are up and down right now. But when you're able to unlock your heart chakra and get to that Ace of Cups, the love within yourself, and remembering that we are divinity and the love comes from within, before the 2 of Cups, when you can meet a soulmate, if you're looking for a soulmate, or you're finding an equal partnership in one that's already existing, you will unlock your abundance, your financial abundance and security and stability, and your finances won't be up and down anymore. I always say, when one area of your life is not in balance, every area of your life is not in balance, energetically speaking. What is Cancer's advice? The High Priestess. 8 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Prince of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. So there's something here about, of course, the High Priestess is listening to your intuition, but there's something here about being okay with something not being known to you and cutting yourself off emotionally from it. For 90% of you, this is coming through as whatever this Devil card is. I think it's something that you're hanging on to, and that's creating some sort of baggage or weight that you're carrying from the past. You guys could also be overworked, like I said, putting your energy in a million different directions. If you have kids, getting the kids to different activities and sports practices, and also trying to make sure the house is clean, and also working a full-time job and doing this for an in-law or a family member, whatever. You're overworking yourself, but really, realistically, most of you, that baggage is coming through as something toxic from the past. This could also be a addiction. If some of you guys are carrying an addiction with you and like it's been in the back of your mind that you need to quit this thing, it doesn't necessarily have to be drugs and alcohol. It could also just be an addiction to something frivolous or silly, like emotional spending online, spending your money emotionally. I feel like Cancer is very known for that. I have a Cancer Mercury, so I'm not pointing the finger at you, Cancer. I very much have Cancerian energy. I'm on the cusp of Cancer Leo as well. But some of you could be carrying some sort of addiction. It could be like an overindulgence in alcohol or smoking or something like that. I mean, I'm not judging either. I vape. But there's just something toxic. I feel like a lot of you are carrying something from a past relationship that needs to be, nipped in the bud and taken care of, so you can stop suppressing your soul and you can express yourself authentically and fully and move forward. And there's a big spiritual lesson here with that Hierophant card. And ultimately, I feel like it's unlocking your abundance. So let's clarify real quick before we go too far on time. What is the 10 of, what is the 10 of Wands? This one wanted to come out. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I definitely think it was tied to a past romantic partnership. And then the Knight of Cups wanted to come out with the Hermit and the 8 of Wands. You're going to fix this by going within to find your answers. There could be an element here of communication. And, sometimes it is necessary to utilize some form of communication to cut ties with people, but it doesn't literally have to be like you going to speak to somebody one-on-one, or you calling up an old person to like make amends or make things okay. This can be energetically speaking, having a conversation with them in spirit, in meditation, or something of the matter. A lot of you, I feel like this is a past heartbreak or something. Knight of Pentacles. What is the 4 of Wands in the overall? Strength card in the reversed. There's some sort of lack of strength or courage that's preventing you from taking a milestone or making a milestone. Like I said, some of you guys this could be energetically like another soulmate trying to come in. This could be read as a soulmate card because it is 1111 card and it is a marriage card. This could also be maybe like putting your defenses down in order for this milestone to come in for you. 10 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like it's linked to the baggage you're carrying from the past. I feel like this 10 of Swords is from the past. Others of you, if you are in a long-term partnership, this baggage that you're carrying is probably involved in the relationship that you're currently in. But what is this Devil card? Four of Swords. Yeah, because the Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords, and the Four of Swords, you know, it's really the only quote-unquote positive swords card in the tarot, but it's about getting out of the confines of your mind. I feel like maybe you've been thinking about something from the past that hurt you really bad, and it's like came up in your mind for some reason. You've been triggered by it recently, which is in turn causing this depression or regret or some sort of suffering that you're enduring. I mean, your shadow was depression, soul suppression, excuse me. One more. Five of Pentacles. Somebody could have left you. You could have felt abandoned, left out in the cold. Some of you guys, this is, you know, some sort of abandonment wound from childhood, which manifested as an addiction as an adult. So like I said, it doesn't have to be an actual drug or alcohol addiction. It could be addiction to video games or whatever, or even like overworking if you're a workaholic, or just it could be a multitude of things. What is the Hierophant in the Nine of Pentacles in the positive incoming energy? Temperance. That's beautiful. You know, the Temperance card is, sometimes it's a tricky card to read, but it is balancing opposing forces. It's finding a middle ground. And it is also patience and moderation. It's sometimes I associate it with a Libra energy because it's really about balancing. But in the context of this reading, it is like an Archangel Michael card. So it's like divine healing. So I feel like there's some sort of like spiritual advancement you go through that in turn is like healing you from the inside out, and it's like divine healing, and it's like some sort of knowledge you're acquiring. You could want to teach other people about this specifically. You could be a master in this in the future. Some of you guys, this is allowing a new partnership to flourish or come into your energy, or it's like renewing one that you're already involved in. You could be like decide to renew your vows if you're married, or this is a new marriage partner coming in for you. But what is, okay, the Lovers card, yeah. Some of you guys, this is a new romantic partnership coming in. The Lovers card is my quote-unquote twin flame card, even though that is a toxic term in the spiritual community right now. But ultimately, I feel like this is up-leveling your finances, and it's up-leveling your spirit, most importantly. What is the High Priestess in the Eight of Cups in the advice? Ace of Pentacles, told you. And the Eight of Cups. You're not seeing that like everything is going to be in place for you in the near future. Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, which is clarifying the Eight of Cups. So like I said, you're walking away from something. It was possibly something, maybe you are still tied to this person, place, or thing, but it was possibly something that you put a lot of work into and you didn't necessarily see the results from, and you ended up getting backstabbed, or somebody was, you know, lying to you, not truthful with you, went in behind your back and did something wrong. I don't exactly know, but it's something that you put in a lot of work, and it just seems like it wasn't reciprocated, if that's the right word. And ultimately, if you're able to walk away, you're going to get a fresh new start in your finances, and you're going to be able to bring divine healing to yourself, possibly bring in a potential marriage partner if you're looking for that. And it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Honestly, I just got goosebumps. So I just kind of zoned out for a second. Let's get Hidden Truth Oracle. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. We need to let each other go. Interesting. And I am afraid to contact you. So I feel like that was coming through about at one point in the reading. I know I mentioned that sometimes communication is necessary, but sometimes you can just do it energetically through meditation, cutting ties, cutting soul contracts, etc. So I feel like this is pretty mutual. You guys both know that you're in each other's energy, whether you're connected to this person still or not. It could have been somebody from a long time ago, or it could have been somebody that you're currently with that you're walking away from, or it could be, you know, just somebody that was recent. But either way, I hope this resonated for you. If you guys did resonate with this reading, please do like and subscribe. It really does help me out. And if you guys want to book personal readings with me, you can shoot me a DM or an email. And yeah, I do my monthly all sign tarot over on my TikTok. You can check those out, but I will see you on the next one. I love you.